You're listening to the Warlord Radio Podcast.
So I think this is welcome to episode number 7.
Welcome to episode F. Man, we're going to edit that part out.
Nah, it's staying.
It's
Son
in.
of a bitch.
It's staying.
It's in.
It's an auspicious debut to
Welcome
episode
to
number 7.
episode 11 of Warlord Radio. I am your co-host-ish, Carrick Coleman, and with me, as always, is the real talent, Craig Meinhardt.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Jason Rochester.
Well, Jay's here.
Yeah, he's the real talent.
Jason is definitely here.
Yeah, he's the talent. So normally we got Jason with a microphone so he can tell us that we're being stupid. But tonight we have an extra guest. So we have all of the Infamists.
All of them. We brought
Here.
the whole band
Yeah,
out.
all 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
So let's go around the table and introduce yourselves.
I think they're just lucky to have me. But
Yeah.
And humble, too.
We
this
told
band.
you.
have no
We
fucking
told
idea.
you get paid at the end.
oh, that's right. Yes.
And
I'm Spencer. I do the bass stuff.
is that it?
That's all I do.
Damn it.
I'm Riley, and I do the Scriddly Doos.
He does the scriddly doos on the Get Fiddle, something fierce.
I'm Ryan. I do the drums and that stuff and make silly faces on stage.
He has the most silly faces.
May I say, way to put yourselves over, guys.
Yeah. I like the confidence in the room.
Totally.
Little shy.
I
It's
feel
like we're a band.
It's my first time.
Yeah.
Little
he plays
shy.
washboard.
Tonight's going to be kind of relaxed. Both Craig and I have been friends with these dudes for a while, so it could get playfully hateful.
That's right.
Again, I'm being paid to be here. I don't know what you're talking about.
So the first thing first, we lied to Spencer and told him we were paying him.
Damn it.
Needs that
It's,
Whataburger money.
French fries and muscle relaxers minus the muscle relaxers.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't have any
you took out the
muscle in
best part.
Just get the French fries.
All right.
No, they're here. They're promoting. You guys have all kinds of shit going on.
Just themselves.
They're themselves.
They are the infamous.
Sexual favors.
They're more
They
than
did
famous.
just release a brand new album, and I was telling them outside, I am so fucking mad that I did not think of this name before they named that album, but it's called Hell and High Whiskey.
Nice.
And I am so mad I did not think of that first. I could have started a stoner rock movement, and that would have been the name of my band. It would have been amazing. But anyway, it's very good. I listened to some stuff, or I guess some of the shit that you showed me, and enjoyed the tracks. And then, you guys are just pretty super cool, so thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
You want to know why it's called that?
I would love to know why it's called that. Riley, tell us.
We were on a road trip, and
Where?
where were we? Austin?
Be specific.
Monroe. We were coming back from Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big
So
town.
we were down there, and we couldn't think of a name, and then Ryan was like, I want like a play on words.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know the band Every Time I Die? Like, a lot of their titles, they'll have songs like, for example, Imitation is the sincerest form of battery, or like Apocalypse Now and Then. So I kind
You
of
wanted to get punny with it.
yeah, pretty much.
But it not be shitty.
No, it's a great pun. It's
It's a good one.
very good one.
It's up there.
Yeah,
No, just the first time I saw it when you announced the name of the album, I was sitting at my computer just like, fuck, I wish I had thought of that.
But, I mean, you guys do have a history of alcohol-themed songs.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, what? Johnny Walker Blues. Didn't we have another one? We had at least
Every performance
every performance
from 2012 to
General
mid-2017.
livelihood. So then we were talking about the idea of hell because we have basically the
Why
theme-
not?
Yeah, I mean, most of the subject matter on the album was hell and liquor and having a hard time. So we were bouncing ideas back and forth, and a light bulb kind of went off in my head, and I said, through hell and high whiskey, and then we were actually texting Spencer.
Were you
So,
drinking whiskey at the time?
I think I was drinking in the car. It was actually beer, though.
Okay.
And
Well, that's better.
yeah, probably like a Michelob Ultra or something. It was a chill day.
All right.
Well, we
And,
were in separate cars.
Yeah.
And that's why we were like, hey, what do you think?
So let me get this straight. Just like for the kids at home, you were just like texting and driving and drinking and like, hey, man.
I wasn't driving.
Oh, okay,
I was
cool.
in the passenger
Hey,
seat.
Yeah, I
he's
think
responsible.
He is very responsible. I rescind my judgment.
yeah, I think we were, we were at home at this point. But yeah, we were tossing ideas while we were in the car. and you thought of like the Hell idea, and then it was just a collaborative effort on the title.
I take no credit. It was mostly them. I just liked it.
The Through Hell and High Water, which is obviously what it's based on.
Right.
That's been done like 90 million times by so many country guys, and just there's bands called that, albums called that, and it was like, well, what's like the shithead version of that?
I love the imagery that it draws up, though. It's like Hell and High Water, that sucks. Hell and High Whiskey, like I have been through hell and back, and I was fucking hammered the entire time.
And you're ready to kick ass.
Yeah, I love it. It's just, I don't know. Like I said, it stirred up so many emotions. I was so fucking mad at you guys.
Sorry, dude.
When does the album come out? What's the plan?
We have 2 more songs getting mixed, and then when's our first release show? September
29th at Mass.
At where?
Mass, Main at Southside in Fort Worth.
So it'll probably come out before that, but...
Are we playing?
No, you guys are playing on the October 20th
Yeah,
show.
Oh, okay.
Diesel Beast, at Andy's.
I'm
Yeah.
the bass player. They
Yeah.
don't tell me shit, dude.
You just show up when and where.
Sometimes I don't even do that, and they have to call
fair.
me and be like,
Yeah.
you have a gig tonight, Jackal.
Right.
Dude, so he's the gig encyclopedia. So what are we doing? We're doing Wits End, or no, we're
That's
doing
Jay for us.
When's
Right.
the first one?
So the first
September?
one is September 29th. It's going to be with Dead Vinyl, Rorschach, and Earthchild Imperius. So it's all blues, rock, and psych rock
Okay.
bands. And then when we play with the mighty motherfucking Diesel Beast, October 20th, it's us, Moniker, and the Gypsy Bravado, and
That's
Diesel
going to be a
Beast.
good show.
It's just going to get like, it goes from like fun to more fun to fucking sorcery,
Yeah.
and then us, which I'm not really sure
You guys are...
where we fall in
it's-
between fun and sorcery, like happy middle.
When
I
the
call it
Xanax
like, you're
hits.
like Lucky Strike sorcery. Like you are a tribe of stinky desert wizards.
There you go.
And you're going to, you're going to write awesome songs about booze and Satan and butts and stuff.
Nice. So, Spencer, you...
You like
Yeah.
that?
Butts,
Butts and stuff,
and
but,
Spencer.
but not butt
Hey,
stuff.
cigarette
Yeah.
butts,
Well,
or
you know.
just
Art
butt?
is subjective. I take what I want from it.
right? So Spencer is been a big part of the scene throughout Fort Worth and Dallas and Denton.
Yeah, you've been
not
a
only because he
promoter forever.
does the Infamists and he books their shows, but you also book shows for a crap ton of other bands, and then you do your singer-songwriter side project. So are you still an active booker for like touring acts and regional acts and all that kind of stuff?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
I finally hung it up, boys.
fucking hung it up.
When did you finally hung it up? When was the end of
Last
the road?
week.
Wow. So breaking news.
Yeah,
Okay, right on.
I'm sure I'm still going to be doing.
Here and there. Well, and
Yes.
your band stuff.
The
I mean, dude,
freelance.
that's enormous.
I
But
don't need the money anymore, and
Yeah.
I like fucking like sleep,
right,
and I
that's
like
fair.
having my weekends back.
right.
So I haven't fucking hardly had a weekend off in
Ever
like 3.5 years almost.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I can
like-
certainly sympathize.
I fucking hate listening to you guys all the damn time. So like I need like a silence every now and then.
It's not like you're
Earplugs.
bitter or
Yeah, it's
anything,
not.
right?
It's not like I know every fucking Silver Tongue Devil and Diesel Beast song,
Right.
Almost by heart.
You're welcome.
Yes.
No, but we do make it like anybody that's ever done any kind of booking, and it doesn't matter if you have the most professional, solid band in the world. Like weird shit happens, and people call you. They're like, "Oh, my fucking butt cheek fell off. We have to replace you
Okay,
guys
don't
2
even
hours
fucking
before the
start
show."
with me about butt cheeks falling off. I've had close enough excuses.
Right.
It's fine.
Expand, please. So, what's like one of the most whack excuses you've ever gotten for a band?
One
canceling
time,
or
this
something?
dude was like, I booked a show 3 months in advance, and it was on a Thursday night, and he was like, "Oh, I can't play Thursdays."
But you
The day of the show,
signed
mind
it
you.
up for 3 weeks. Or
3 months.
3 months.
Months.
Sounds legit.
Yeah,
90
That
days.
actually- no, but I mean, there's so many bands that do that.
Like
Like,
it-
oh yeah, man, we can play the 16th, cool. And then you look at the calendar the week of, you're like, fuck, that's Tuesday.
Yeah, Spencer's gotten a lot of gray hair from booking because
yeah.
it is kind of its own thing. And whenever he got into it, I was really glad he did, because it was like, cool, you know, you can book all these bands, we can network, make all these connections, you know, get
Which
our,
you did. Everybody fucking knows you guys.
yeah, everybody knows Spencer for sure too. But also at the same time, you know, booking agents, sound guys, bar owners, I mean, they all put up with so much shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to just have the bass player back, and he's not stressed all the fucking time. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Well, congratulations.
Feels
Now
nice.
he's just.
Are you sure? You look morose.
That's because he works 40 hours a week now.
I
wait, he works
remember my
way more
first
than that
part-time
now.
Actually,
job.
last 2 weeks,
I misspoke.
I worked about 130, 140 hours the last 2
No
weeks.
shit.
Yeah.
So
I
what do you
did- I did the
what do you
night,
do
yo.
now? You don't
IT.
have IT.
I do
fuck.
IT.
I'm sorry.
I do. Do
Yeah.
you plug? Can you turn it on and turn it off again?
Now, for those
Over
of you
the,
out
over the
there-
phone. I don't even go anywhere. I just sit at a desk with a fucking headset.
For those of you
Brutal.
out there that don't know, we live, we're based out of Texas. It gets, I don't know, hot as balls down here in the summertime.
Satan's taint.
I work construction, so I am outside all day. I would rather do that than IT.
I mean, we can
any fucking day.
we can talk afterwards if you would
Oh man, no,
actually fucking do it.
So okay, I asked you this earlier. What is the dumbest fucking thing you've had to deal with in IT so far?
You're gonna fucking love this. Somebody, an employee, like a former employee, created about $180,000 worth of damage to a hotel by destroying the wall behind the front desk and ripping out every cable. And when I say every cable, I mean all the master internet cables, the fucking cable to the TV,
Like-
everything.
To
fucking
what end? Was
destroyed
he just
it.
fucking shit up, or was it like a point?
He went a little manic and had a bad day. I don't really know. They never fucking told us, but like that was like a thing for a week, was just like scheduling contractors and like everything to fix this fucking thing.
Wow. I would have actually loved to have been there for
what
that.
I really fucking love is when AT&T is drilling somewhere and they accidentally cut their own fiber cable.
Oh man, no.
And then everybody's fucking
I,
internet goes down.
I ran a rock trencher and I dug up 500 feet of fiber optic cable.
Oops.
It was supposed to be 8 feet under the ground. It was 32 inches under the ground.
You're a piece of shit. I'm
And
just saying.
I knocked out fucking internet for like this entire business complex.
Yeah.
And I called my boss, who shall still remain nameless, and told him what I'd done. He was like, "Get out of there. Get the fuck out of there. Load your shit up and get the fuck out of there."
Oh, God.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. Everybody, because it was apparent. It was very apparently me. I was in this giant tractor, and I sucked this shit up like spaghetti.
You're a fucking bald guy with a beard and a fucking backhoe. Who the hell else was going to be guilty of
stuck
that?
out like a fucking thumb, and I was just like, there are so many angry nerds coming at me right now. I was like, I'm going to get the hell out of here.
I don't know. It's a whole different world, to say the least, but I have more time to do music.
That's good.
Like actual music instead of just watching
Right.
music.
Yeah.
Which you are very good at,
Fucking
both.
tired of just watching.
But so you have a sweet job that's very fulfilling.
Ish. Fulfilling-ish.
Are you still, Riley, are you still out at the music museum, or what are you doing?
That is relocating. They actually got into this huge battle with the city of Irving, where
They were just like, no more rad places.
well,
Yeah.
okay, so
You're fucking up our image.
Not to talk too much trash, but I mean,
Go ahead.
like Irving just sucks.
Yeah.
And
Fuck Irving.
So,
Irving.
so in the lease, it said the museum gets a rent rebate if they throw concerts.
yeah?
So many concerts a year or something like that, and
which was all they did.
which
mind
they
you.
did. We had live music like every weekend. I mean, I have my weekends back too now. So,
Right.
so he doesn't like to go watch bands because he's been doing it for 3 years. But I actually,
I know.
You've been out to almost every show
I've been to
yeah.
every Diesel V show. I think this year, other than the Dallas one you did, and I think I've been to every Silver Tongue show in.
Were you
Denton.
not at the Dallas one?
I didn't. Well, no, wait. We played that one.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
you
think
were
we.
at the Dallas
last
one.
time all three of us played
Shit, I
together.
don't even remember the one I
All
played.
I remember is you and I drank a lot of whiskey, and we ended up arm wrestling those girls.
And you probably fucking lost.
No, very
did?
strong.
Well, not you, but
Yeah.
Riley.
That must have been during a blackout.
We were
But
just, all I remember,
someone cut the
I
internet.
distinctly remember you being there, and we were arm wrestling girls. And I don't.
And let me guess, Riley probably lost. It's fine.
What?
Just be a man and admit it.
Riley, you know what he was doing? He was being smooth. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm going to let her win, build up a
No,
confidence.
there's always an agenda.
Right.
But
There's an in game.
so
That wasn't creepy
so
at all.
they lost their lease because Irving all of a sudden decided, oh well, these concerts you threw don't count towards the rebate. So they were trying to say the museum owed like thousands and thousands in rent.
That's
so
unfortunate.
yeah, so we had like 30 days to pack that whole place up and get it into
No
storage.
shit, because I mean, like,
Yeah.
for anybody that doesn't know, the Musicians Museum, like, you guys had some good pieces, and they're
Yeah.
very valuable. And
Yeah,
I mean,
3 years of building it up, and now they're currently in storage, and they're getting all these offers to open all kinds of other places, Dallas. I think UNT actually called them the other day just to like check in with them. They didn't
that'd
offer.
actually be kind of a good
They,
fit.
they didn't offer him anything. They were just like, "Hey, we've seen what's going on. Just wanted to touch base with you." They didn't say why though, so you never know.
I'm curious, like, and you just for your personal preference, like, what was the coolest piece of memorabilia that was in that place? Because my favorite that I saw was a picture of you playing Dimebag Darrell's guitar. Was it Dimebag's guitar?
Yeah. That was.
But I was just like, he looks so happy.
Yeah, that was one of his
Rad.
first Washburns that they made for him that he gave to Phil before they had that whole falling out thing. And we had that. My favorite piece was we had a 1850s parlor guitar that Blind Lemon Jefferson had.
Cool.
So, and that was like under lock and key. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even touch that.
Well, I mean, that's like the
Don't
kind of
breathe
thing
on
that-
it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
don't
the
e- don't
oils
e-
from
don't
your
even
hand
look at it.
will taint it, and all the devil music will drain out of this blues guitar.
Yeah. And I also have to say this podcast is kind of like, like when you play a show and that first song, you're kind of dialing in the monitors
Yeah.
and getting used to it, and then by the third song, it's like, okay, I'm comfortable now and everything. So this podcast was like kind of nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
It's us, bro.
Because when you turn the
Was
lights
it
on, he
because-
scatters
but
like a
now I'm
cockroach.
lubed up. I'm
Is
lubed
it because
up
of our
and-
extremely professional nature here?
I
Yes.
thought so, yeah.
I think I've had half of 40.
You guys are
And-
fucking lucky I'm wearing pants.
And now, and now I'm-
Those are
fucking lucky-
special episodes.
You're fucking
Yeah,
lucky
that-
I'm wearing pants. What are you talking about?
I would like to mention the Infamous did not bring beer for everybody. I'm kidding.
we can go to Fry. I'll buy you some doubles.
Oh, thanks, man. I got
I've
shit
never
to do.
seen you guys on
Dude,
Fry.
I wasn't trying to
Yeah,
guilt
Ryan's
you, but I'm
got
sure I'll
Shiner.
totally take one of your beers.
There you go.
We'll get some more at the break.
I mean, one third of the band's completely fucking sober. So
I know, right?
my fucking bad.
What, like almost a year?
Yeah, we're coming up on a year here,
Which
in
is-
the next few weeks.
Pretty hilarious considering the title of your album.
Yeah.
Considering kind of the whole vibe of the band.
and how drunk I've been with the three
That's
of you
true, like,
specifically,
yeah,
multiple times.
Next
War
album's our
Baby.
glam album.
If you guys cut a glam album, I am totally there for that whole thing.
Yeah,
What are you
your
talking
guy-
about? You're guest starring on the Glam album.
Yeah.
It's going to be the infamous Cold Lake.
Well, I'm just waiting. I'm just
Tear.
waiting for like the retro disco album.
so much Aquanet.
I just want to do nothing but a retro disco album.
There you
like
go.
of retro covers or
No, like fucking
just wanna
Bee
check-
Gees meets 80s ZZ Top.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Who's got the falsetto in your band?
We'll figure it out.
You're gonna need a
We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. I'm training my voice over here
right.
right now as we speak.
What kind of riff is a falsetto?
Oh,
Yeah.
You're like what?
and this is why
How do
we
you
don't
play
take
that
him
with
out in public.
strings? What do you do for a living? We asked everybody else.
I know. Drummer.
Yes. So I work at a digital marketing agency. I do copywriting there. So write
Right on.
blog.
You guys are a
I'm
bunch of
glad we
computer
started with
nerds. How
them.
did this happen?
For the record, I don't know shit about computers.
Which
Yeah.
Is
probably
ironic.
figures for most IT workers.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. So, I'm gonna fucking regret asking this, but what is that job like?
All right.
I write like blogs and write website
Oh.
copy and do like social media posts and write email ads. So pretty much anything that you see on the internet that has anything to do with like advertising, we kind of do that.
Okay.
So
okay, I gotta spin this like I did with theirs, because like, no offense if that job just went way over my head.
You need to be nice to Ryan. He's a saint.
I
He's
love
perfect.
Ryan.
So
I don't want to talk, but I'm trying to think of like, what's the most interesting email you sent, but something better than that.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest fucking interaction you've had with another coworker in an office setting? Because you're really just all like a bunch of it's just bored nerds, right? Like, kind of the same as being in a metal band. We're just bored nerds.
The crazy thing is that our company tries to be like the hip.
I fucking hate that. I worked at Fossil for like a week.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this place is not my vibe, man.
Not happening.
So like your boss comes in on a pogo stick and he's like, hey, what's up, fellas?
Well, we actually, kind of similar, but like we have like a bar cart or whatever, so you could actually like drink after like 4:00 if you want.
That seems problematic.
I thought that too, but it's like, I don't know.
Is that how you team build? That is a fucking team build right there.
Shots.
Yeah.
No, it's actually not the shots. It's you guys bailing each other out after your DUIs on the way home.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a fucking Monday, Jim. What are you doing?
It's like it's Friday somewhere. Oh, so wait, so your office just openly supplies alcohol?
Yeah, kind
Pretty rad, actually.
Not such a bad job now.
Yeah, it's not. I
right.
rescind talking shit.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. You win the Job Olympics for today.
I think you did. With the sneak attack, we got Ryan coming in with the booze cart.
Yeah. Ping pong in the break room, Cool.
Well, yeah, you need an activity to offset all that.
Exactly.
Well, it's drinking some Jack Daniels.
So, do they actually do work at this place?
I was just thinking that.
Is it like you get like 10 minutes done in a week? It's like Office Space.
And then everybody else, you just shit-faced the rest of the time, like laying in the stairwell. Right. Like, Twitter doesn't have enough followers.
I think everybody's actually like pretty disciplined, but
that's no fun.
Yeah. But I know like one guy actually like got fired because he was like getting high when he was coming into the office and.
Yeah, because that's way out of line when they're supplying booze.
He's like, hey, I'm not drunk. I just wanted to smoke a joint. Because I'm going to tell you right now, like I said, I work construction. If there was a booze cart back there, someone would die.
All the buildings you make would be like kind of lopsided looking
We are
too.
not disciplined at all. It would just be like, hey man, I'm gonna just wrap a chain around it and pull the whole fucking thing down.
Have you ever watched? Get on YouTube and look up forklift accidents.
No, but that sounds great.
But now you need
It's
to.
just dudes like trying to do their forklifting and,
I think
they just screw it all up.
I mean, you always see, like, if you do, like, a fail compilation, you always see that one guy that, like, knocks over, like, 18 warehouse shelves.
Right.
And you're like, well, you're taking a drug test tomorrow.
Right.
But, yeah, like, forklifts, because I've done forklifts, and when something goes wrong on a forklift, it goes horribly
really wrong,
fucking
right?
wrong. Because you just got these giant
It's like 0
spikes
to
in the
100,
front. The balance is always off. Like, it's just, it's absolutely terrible when you wipe out on a forklift. So, yeah, I'm going to go home and look up forklift fails. Thanks for the tip.
No problem.
So band question before we get too far
right.
on a tangent. But for you guys, so you got the new album out, right?
Yeah.
So how do you guys write the fucker? How's that work for you?
How we wrote each song was like 99% of all of them are like riff first, and then like somebody will have a riff.
Not necessarily true.
Right?
It's titles, man.
You're so
we get the titles.
You are not
okay,
ending right
No,
now.
it's true. We
Spencer.
usually I'm just saying, like in my experience, it's usually the titles.
Yeah, he's good at song titles, and that'll inspire something in my head.
idea,
It's like, okay, I could write about this specific thing that happened, and then somebody will have a riff, and we'll be like, that's cool. How do we make that a song? Probably like last on the totem pole is like melody. Because like we're not
the most important part.
We're like force cram the riff and then
I love that.
I respect that.
I do too. I love that when people ask you if you're like, are you guys a metal band? You're like, no, not really. And I'm like, they are, though. The music may not be like super metal, but the attitude and the process, it's so metal to be like, nah, man, riffs, and then we'll fuck with the other shit later.
Yeah. That makes me feel good.
So
What's lovely?
We hang with the metal bands, though.
We love
Like,
you. Don't just hang with us. We love
hang.
you guys.
Well, you guys kind of alternate. To me, like, you guys got that, like, proto-metal sound.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
like
go back to, like, Blue Cheer.
Electric Wizard, kind of, or Manila Road.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Where
like
it's
some of that.
it's definitely heavily blues influenced, but it's got the heavy distortion and the riffs. I mean, because, look, I mean, it's like, for me anyway, it's like metal is the riff.
Yeah.
It's like,
I agree
it's like
completely,
Sabbath,
yeah.
you know, it's like it all comes down to that. And you throw heavy riffs in there, it's like, boom, there you are.
I would like to say, though, that I think that 85% of our sound is Ryan. To be
85?
perfectly honest, the
You
only
never
reason I
be like,
say
the
that
drummer's the reason
no,
this is all
because
working.
Ryan takes a riff and that we'll give him, and then he makes it not suck.
Nice.
We have some riffs where
I'm a little offended by that.
that's fine.
Yeah,
You can be perfectly offended by that.
I think Ryan makes them better.
Well, I'm just
Holy
saying.
shit! Is the Infamous breaking up right
Yeah,
now?
I know, right?
See what you did, Craig? All right, you know what? I'm doing a solo album.
It's the Ryan Project.
You already
from
did
here on
do
out.
solo
I'm
album.
doing a solo album.
Doesn't count.
Welcome to the Ryan Project.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've always thought that, like, sometimes there's, like, every band's got their subpar riff or their subpar song, and then Ryan gets his fucking claws in it, and then you're like, all right.
He's like, hey, guys, why don't you try not sucking?
Yeah,
And then he
he's
just
like, all right,
flares
perfect.
it out.
He's humble.
He's the closer.
He's way more humble than
Okay,
we are.
hold on. Funny Ryan story though. So we have this song called Johnny Walker Blues.
Yes.
Like you know it.
Great song.
Everybody knows that fucking
Everybody
song.
knows that song. It's a single, you know. And when we were writing that, Spencer had the title. I kind of had the sonic idea, but then we were butting heads over like how the
notes
chord
were gonna
progression goes. And then Ryan gets up from behind the drums and points his sticks at me, and he's like, no, nah, 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 and he like mouths the riff to me, and he's not even telling me what notes or anything. He's just mouthing it to me, and I hit a chord, and he's like, no, up,
Yeah,
and then I'll
and
go up, and you're like, that one,
that
okay,
one.
now go down to this one, and then
Ryan
that's how he wrote it.
Ryan
So-
shaped the fucking song.
So what I'm hearing is like this quiet, assuming, young, very polite drummer man who has the very cool job with the booze cart.
Yeah.
Just totally out rocks both of you.
Yes.
all the time.
I like
Is
to
that
think
what-
so
that's what
anyway.
you're saying? Riley's like, nah,
you're
fuck
humble.
that cage fight.
Yeah.
He's humble. I think Ryan doesn't get enough credit personally.
Right on. Well, I love you, Ryan, so
Love you
much.
too, man.
And I will continue to love you after this short break. We're going to play a couple of your tunes. Are we going to be playing something off Hella and High Whiskey? Or
Yes.
Are we gonna, okay.
Jason says one song. Fuck you.
Is it one?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are getting cheated.
I believe we're doing.
We'll play another one later. It's not that we're only doing one for the show,
Well,
but I think we're doing
it
one
up
now.
for production. God, you guys, we're so bad at this.
That Shiner got to you, man.
I know, right?
He's only
I'm
one.
like I'm a third into this thing. I've had
you
more
had
to
a
drink than that before taking my kid. to
Do you want?
preschool.
I was gonna say you want to borrow one of your son's nipples, put it on that. Yeah.
Which
He's
song? are we
5. He
doing?
has crazy straws.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, we're gonna take a
Why
quick
does he
break.
hate the environment?
I want a
Well,
fucking
yeah.
crazy straw.
He really just really hates the differently abled. That's he's 5. He takes a hard stance on that.
It's
I can't
whatever.
change his mind.
I can respect that. That's very punk of him.
It's very punk
I'm putting
rock.
that in my
It's
rider,
mean
you
as
guys.
shit.
I need a fucking crazy straw
There you go.
in every drink.
They're about to be illegal or something. I don't know. I don't read internet.
Well, that's
but-
California.
They're cutting down on the
Texas
plastic.
is a world apart. So it's like
Very
they don't
much so.
they don't really play by those
Like
kind of
what?
rules.
You're taking our straws? The
Yeah.
hell you are!
Yeah.
Took our straws.
Took our stars.
All right.
This is an open carry state, brother. I don't think that they're going to be taking.
You
any
can
of that.
carry a sword here.
Yeah, which is awesome.
cares?
Have you all seen the billboard in Denton where I just saw it? Where
I have not.
Yeah, you can get a open carry license like online, I guess.
For like $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You,
no.
you can get a CHL in 8 hours.
No, that's why I love Texas, though, is like, we're going to eventually be at just a giant standoff where everyone's pointing, and we're going to be so peaceful. 'Cause everybody's going to be packing. They're like, don't mess with Agnes. Agnes has got fucking Tech 9s in her purse. All right. All right, we're going to take a quick break. What track will we be listening to first?
I believe it's Devil Inside, right, Jason? Devil Inside. Okay, so this was, I think, our first single through Hell and High Whiskey. We've been playing it about 2 years. 2 years? Yeah, we've been playing it for a while.
So it's been on the back burner. You've had it.
Yeah. We play this about every show.
This is one of our more favoriter ones.
Okay. More favoriter.
Favoriter.
Well, check it out, and we'll be right back.
Yes.
Mother Mary, Father John, where has your daughter gone down the streets with dead beats, tawny sheep, but dirty talk is priceless. If you stare into her eyes, start to see through her disguise. Even though she's been baptized, I can see the devil inside. Someone call an exorcist. I can feel my skin starting to twitch. I just came along for the ride, and now I've got a devil inside. A crucifix, the Eucharist, a swift kick. Nothing does the trick. Down on her knees, have mercy, she's unworthy of forgiveness. When you stare into her eyes, start to see through her disguise. Even though she's been baptized, I can see the devil inside. Someone call an exorcist. I can feel my skin starting to twitch. I just came along for the ride, and now I've got a devil inside. When you stare into her eyes, start to see through her disguise. Even though she's been baptized, I can see the devil inside. Someone call an exorcist. I can feel my skin starting to twitch. I just came along for the ride, and now I've got a devil inside.
There you go.
That's accurate.
Yeah, that's.
Can we put that quote on our page? That's what our music sounds like.
Please do.
Yeah.
Donkey style orgy where everybody's throwing 40s at each other.
We can refresh that. Yeah.
We need new business cards.
I think we just introed with that.
Okay, cool.
So,
we're
yeah.
back with Ryan Riley and Spencer from
And
the Infamists.
we found a proper categorization of their music.
Yes, it is a lot like doggy style sex and throwing beer bottles at the back of your partner's head.
There you go.
I can
Sounds
get into
accurate.
it.
I feel like that's your own genre.
Yeah, I think
At
so.
Best Buy,
You
I
guys
would-
are real pioneers.
Yeah,
It just comes to me.
yeah.
Just imagine
Literally.
that section in a Best Buy or a Walmart.
Or even online, you're going through Spotify. What's this genre?
You can't buy CDs at Best Buy anymore. Did you
What
know
is
that?
40 core?
It's done.
What is 40 core? It's just a bunch of assholes drinking 40s, playing shitty fucking music.
That band is called The Far Side. And no, not The Far Side. Ah, shit, I fucked up the joke. Move on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nothing to see here.
That reminds me, though. I went to see Silver Tongue at this venue called the Shit House.
Yeah. I was there that night.
Yeah, you were there.
We
Yeah.
interviewed those dudes,
Yeah,
bro.
we did, and it was wild.
It was
they're
wild.
awesome.
Yeah.
That was like 40s and...
Yeah, it was punk as
thrash
fuck.
metal.
If you were listening to this and haven't listened to any of the old ones, and then if you are in the Infamist and are currently hearing this right now, go back and listen to that episode. We cover everything from like skinhead fights to doing coke off meat cleavers to dogs in the mosh pit. Like it's just that was a great episode.
It was madness, and apparently that was the last show that they had there. So it's kind of
It got shut down
kind of
very
our
shortly
fault.
afterwards.
Where is
That-
the coke and the meat cleavers?
We didn't have any
somewhere in the
here.
middle. Yeah, it was a story that they were telling.
Guys,
We were okay. So you don't drink, but you'll
I'm
do coke off
widely
a meat
yes.
cleaver.
I'm only if it's with Carrick.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I think I
It's
do
what
with
we
you
call
guys.
loose sobriety.
I have
that-
standards.
Could that be the next album cover?
Loose sobriety.
me doing coke with him on a meat cleaver?
Yeah.
I
There's
just
worse.
want you to know I'm down.
There's worse ways to
There's
do
the
album
cover,
covers.
Right?
Diesel Beast and Infamous should have a contest to see who can be the biggest shithead of 2019.
There you
Oh
go.
man, I mean,
It'd be
When,
like...
when are you guys going to do the split album?
we should.
We should
That's a
do
good idea.
or split
That's a
single.
good
Let's
idea.
do
At least a
let's
split
do a
single.
3-way split.
We should.
There you go.
We
Single.
were talking about that. Yeah. Well, these double-sided albums, man. We could all make some fucking taco money.
Dude.
All right.
Hey, whoa, Whataburger money.
Right.
Whataburger,
Get it
I'm sorry.
get it fucking together.
Hey,
okay.
hey. I'm from the Southwest, and I like shitty Tex-Mex, and I eat Whataburger sober. Thank you
Did
very
you
much.
get that Taco Bueno Tuesdays $1.99?
No, I did not go to Culo
Oh,
Fuego.
come on.
No, Taco Bueno fries my ass. I'm sorry. Don't mean to get too blue.
It's like working out. You got to build up your muscle.
All right.
I suppose. I just don't think my colon can take that at my age.
Your
It's
age.
like, what are you doing?
Whatever.
This is all wrong.
I feel like a lot of things ask you in life, what are you doing, Carrick?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Fucking
He doesn't
no, I
fucking
never
know.
have.
What are you doing? So what is going on with the Infamous? So Spencer, what's going on with you? Because you just played like 8,000 solo shows,
Seriously.
and Infamous was on a
don't
little
know
bit of a
about that,
hiatus, but not necessarily.
You were
but-
like on a hiatus where you still played semi-regularly.
Yeah. like,
hiatus for you
It's like-
because you guys are out there. You guys are a busy band. You guys are out there. You're playing often,
and we haven't been quite as busy
right? And
by choice
okay. So what
because-
was the why? What's the thought process behind it?
because we have fucking 8 new songs. We're like almost ready to start recording another fucking album.
No, Well, that's a
good
But
reason.
don't tell anybody.
All right,
okay.
it'll be a secret.
just
Trust
told
us.
everybody.
Trust us. No one's listening.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fucking. It's okay.
So our wives know.
So, like, new songs, we got Mama's Boy,
Nice.
and then we got Hot Mess, and then we got Champagne in the Killing Field.
Fuck, that's rad.
Those probably are the coolest names.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got like
8 new
coming
songs.
on 8. So yeah, we've kind of taken a little bit of a hiatus. Spencer did a lot of his solo stuff, but
You did a little bit of it because I saw.
Yeah,
I went
yeah.
down to Andy's one night and I saw you guys both
It's
doing the
fucking
singer-songwriter
fun
thing.
watching Riley play by himself.
Well, it was fun watching you both.
Yeah.
It was really cool going to see 2/3 of the Infamous play, but it wasn't the Infamous playing.
Well, I mean, he does like what
why
he
didn't
does
you
with
do
us.
it, Ryan?
Yeah.
When are you going to do it?
Acoustic.
Where's your
Because
solo
I'm
album?
awful at guitar and singing.
That's okay. I am too. Don't worry about
You
it.
should just
So-
do it like do your own solo Don Henley thing.
Yeah.
take the drums and
Yeah.
just have you seen that
You
video?
guys could each open for the Infamous, and then at the end.
Oh my God! First off, if you ever make that happen, I am front row at
It's a,
that fucking
Yeah.
it's
show.
a 3-layered shit cake.
I'm getting wasted on 40s.
I would absolutely love to see a show
Where it's us
entirely
opening for
comprised of the
ourselves.
same 3 dudes, and then,
And then they
just
headline.
culminates into one thing at the
Dude, we could make that happen.
That would be
That
the
would be
greatest
really
thing
fucking
ever.
fun, actually.
That's a night at Andy's right there.
I'd absolutely
don't
go
know.
to that.
Ryan, what would you do? Would you drums?
Do like Blue Man Group type of.
I would fucking pay $10 to see Ryan do Blue Man Group by
That'd be
himself.
amazing.
Yeah.
Just
That'd
like-
be awesome.
Just a bunch of PVC pipes and ladles and shit.
So we have this idea though. We're gonna do a music video soon, and featuring Ryan where he dresses as an astronaut.
Nice.
And we take him around and get him fucked up. And we have this song called Lunar Rambler.
Fuck.
So,
Okay, I guess we have to change up the madness video now.
Uh-oh.
what, did we rip y'all off?
You did not rip us off because we haven't made the video yet.
All right, well, first,
You
first
stole
come, first
you stole
serve.
their unformed idea.
Yeah, you did.
He has an astronaut suit already from Halloween,
Nice.
so we're going to take him on a bar crawl and get him fucked up.
Fucking
So-
hammer.
Could I make a suggestion? At some point in the video, when you're hammered wearing the astronaut suit, could you run across DJ from Oberon, who's also wearing his astronaut suit?
Yeah, totally. Just like dap.
Yeah.
Can we
Guess it
can we
will
have
make
an
the drive.
astronaut fight?
Yes.
That would be great.
That'd be great.
actually.
But like in the driveway of a suburban neighborhood.
Like you just stumble into a back alley and Oberon jumps you.
We'll time it. We'll time it for next time they play down here. We'll be like, hey, we need you to stay, one more day, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna
shoot a fucking.
We're gonna let you beat
keep
Ryan's
that
ass.
strut-
I'm sure they would. So for those that don't know, they're like, who the fuck is Oberon? Oberon.
We have
is-
literally talked about Oberon every single episode.
I know. They're amazing.
They are.
But there are friends from Oklahoma that play this great, like, I call it like space metal.
They're
but
fucking rad.
They actually wear like full on astronaut suits
In August
in their
and
set.
shit.
And then they just take the helmets off
That's
after the
because
first song.
they're fucking real musicians, Carrick.
Yes, they are
They're
very
into what
good.
they do.
Yeah. But they're greatness and they're our friends, so that's why we keep name dropping them.
They are. Spencer, you're being salty as fuck. Don't make me come
I
up.
like
Spencer's
it.
always.
I'm always
I like
salty
it.
as fuck. You just heard his spiel about my gray hair. You're giving me gray hairs.
You
So-
have a gray hair. I'm
Hey.
sorry for you, Spencer.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So you guys had the hiatus, but Spencer was keeping mad busy with doing his solo project. And now you're coming back together, finishing up the album. Is there going to be touring? Is there going to be a bunch of shows booked? Like, what's the idea? And we know there's the video that you and Diesel Beast are going to be filming at the same time, and you'll probably appear in
We
each
should
other's
just race.
video.
That would be hilarious. Like we just cross paths, like with our
The
giant
camera
Cthulhu.
crews, you see each other like, hey, what the fuck?
That would actually be a really good bit.
all I can say about that for now is that keep 2019 very much in your sights, because I have
Open.
I have plans that I haven't even told them yet.
So we shouldn't book
All right.
any shows in 2019.
None.
Yeah, just
All
keep
right.
it open for the.
You heard it
influence.
now. Silver Tongue Devil and Diesel Beast are now on hiatus.
Yeah.
It depends on how busy we are in the future if the sex tape that's out there comes out. Or
Can I
not.
be in the sex tape? I don't
It's-
need to be actually engaging in, but I just want to be there.
You just want to stand there
Will
in
you
the corner.
Will you
I like
be the guy
pass
holding
out
the
flyers.
boom
Wait,
mic,
no, hold on.
smoking a cigarette?
Carrick, are you the guy in the corners that's just jerking off incessantly for like 45 minutes?
I mean, if that's what you need me to be, I'm a professional.
Proud
man.
of you.
Paris Hilton ain't got shit on that.
Paris Hilton gives the most horrible blowjob I've
That was
ever
the
seen
worst
on
night-
film.
That was the worst $19.99 I ever spent.
You paid for it? Oh, that's
I was
sad.
like 12,
God, you're young. I, like-
getting a little deep.
I actually had opinions. I was like, your technique is sloppy.
So no, yeah, touring's always on the map. Lots of gigs, but like I said, we've already got the next one written, so that'll probably take off pretty soon while we promote the third one.
Why would... Hang on. Like,
What?
So album 3 is almost out, but album 4 is done.
Close.
yeah,
Close.
as far as the writing process.
why don't
Yeah.
you
I
just
like-
like give it a couple of months and release it as a double album?
I like how you guys stockpile,
Well, I mean, I've
just
already.
in case of a rainy day.
We're
Guys, it's time for an
we're
album.
just like that. I mean, we do this shit. We were about to release. We've been playing for 3 fucking years
I'm
almost.
curious, like, how many times...
So, do you guys still play? Because I know a lot of your songs, but I don't know like all of them by name. Do you guys still play a lot of them from album number 1?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Every now
So
and
is it? Are they a mix of all 3 albums?
every now and then. Not all the time, but every now and then.
Album 1.
I'm hearing a nay.
Voodoo Doll. We play 1. Yeah.
Ryan sounds very
It's rare.
skeptical.
It's rare.
When we had
Voodoo
our
Doll's good, though.
we had our 5-year anniversary party, we played 3.
Yeah.
The
Of
main
the
songwriter
5.
is speaking.
Yeah.
Please, Ryan, go right ahead.
Yeah,
No, I'm
85% of the
Savior of
I
the
do.
band.
I stand. I stand by that statement.
That was a bad percentage point.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I stand by that
Ryan-
statement. Ryan's too fucking good and he doesn't get enough credit.
I like how Riley's sitting between you two like, I'm here too, fucker.
Right?
Well, I mean, I don't fucking do anything. I just
Yeah.
show up and play bass.
You are the bass player. You don't need to say more on that front. I
Yeah.
believe you.
Yeah, it's true.
So
Yeah.
Ryan, just so you know, you're not getting a raise. Like,
Yeah, or a promotion.
yeah, you get the attaboy pat on the back.
Yeah, I'm getting all this blue balls.
Hey, ain't it
85% of the band, and no.
Hey, at least we're not keeping you from fucking writing credit. I'm not fucking Mick Jagger and Keith Richards over here.
Right?
It's fine.
Wait, we all got equal credit though when we were in that Taylor Lautner movie.
Wait, what?
What
You were
movie is this?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
you did a song for.
We had 3 songs
We
in
had-
Taylor
there's
Lautner.
this-
Three
there was
songs?
this
Fucking metal.
There was this shitty Taylor Lautner movie.
It's
That's
really,
the dude
it's,
with the forehead from Twilight.
Yeah,
it's really
the
bad.
werewolf
guy.
You know, I know what Twilight is, but I've never seen
It's
it.
But
really
you've seen
bad.
his face on a 7-Eleven cup or something.
It's really bad.
Yeah,
the movie
yeah.
sucks.
I know.
Preteen.
Well, that's why, because, yeah.
Anyway, he played Shark Boy in Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
That's
that
a
was
thing.
him.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He
Anyway.
was like 8. So
So,
you
he's
guys
in some
totally
shit movies.
bolstered your metal street
We
cred.
should be horribly ashamed of ourselves.
So
made-
what shitty movie was your music in?
It was called Run the Tide, and there was actually this band we're really good friends with called Machine from they were from Portland. I think they live in Compton now.
Yeah, they're in Los Angeles.
Yeah,
so
That's quite the change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
man.
they
It's like, I really want to fear for my life
yeah.
every day.
And the drummer
better music, man.
Fair enough.
the drummer's aunt does all of the music for Quentin Tarantino's movies.
Oh, nice.
And
That's
she-
impressive.
Yeah, she told him, I need this garage rock sounding band for this. She didn't say shitty, but she should have, Taylor Lautner movie. So we're like, okay, cool. This is a cool opportunity. This was like, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I'm not
And,
going to. I'd do it too, probably.
Yeah, so we gave her like 3 songs, and there was only one theater in all of DFW that showed the damn thing.
And we fucking
yeah,
went.
we went. We bought tickets to this shitty Taylor Lautner movie. It was us and like 4 12-year-old girls, and it was the worst.
Was it like
pile
taken
of
out
dog
of the
shit.
band?
Taken out of
Yeah.
context, that quote could be terrifying.
We weren't sitting with them.
No, that's just the soundbite. It was just us and 4 12-year-old girls.
And,
That goes on the plug at the beginning of the show.
And there's this scene where they go to get their car fixed, and the music the mechanic's listening to is us. So we're like whipping out our phones when we shouldn't be and recording this scene, and we're recording the credits where our names
Awesome.
were and everything. And it had all our names, it had the band name, it had all that stuff.
Awesome.
And we posted about it, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's so awesome! You were in a movie. You went to a movie and saw a movie that your music was in." And nobody really called us on the Taylor Lautner thing. And I was like, "I'm surprised this hasn't been more embarrassing."
Nah.
But we
It's
were
because
stuck up about
like,
it.
could
But,
you
but
imagine-
here's the thing: is because it didn't it's not going to negatively reflect on
Also,
you guys.
the movie is so terrible, no one's seen it.
It wouldn't matter anyway.
So
like
that's
even
also
You
fine.
still have it on your resume.
like look,
I mean,
it's like
True.
you guys are in a legit hard rock / heavy metal band, whatever you want to call it. But even if it's in like a fucking atrociously bad movie, good for you. Like
Yeah,
literally,
I know,
nobody.
I
Like
totally
let
agree
me
with
put
you.
you this way: if I saw the world's worst movie and then I heard Judas Priest in the background, I would be so stoked. Like I wouldn't be like, "Well, fuck Judas Priest." I'd be like, "No, that's awesome."
That's awesome.
So
Like, could you imagine if, like, Silver Tongue Devil got to be in a Twilight movie, and Edward just, like, flies down from the trees, he's like, "I love you, sad, bored-looking girl. Your mother sucks cock in hell. Your mother sucks cocks in hell." It's like, that would be great. That would be amazing.
Yeah, and it all came because, we were friends with this band already, but, just letting people crash on your couch, and then boom,
Yeah.
they're like, "Hey, look
go.
at this cool connection I hooked you up with."
well, thanks to Machine.
Yeah.
And Machines.
Yeah.
Shout out to Machine of Portland, formerly of Portland and now
No,
of Compton.
Yeah.
We hope
Yeah.
you're okay.
Straight out of.
Yeah. Our whole attitude has always been like,
Dude.
make friends with everybody, swipe left on, everyone you can on band Tinder and
that's right.
or right. I don't use
I
Tinder.
remember I was
Swipe right.
I played like the Rockin' R or some shit in LA. It was one of the 2 times I've played in LA. And I took a wrong turn off the highway and ended up like smack dab in like deep Inglewood. And it was to the point where like people were watching me drive down the street.
Right.
Like, who the fuck is this?
That happened to me the first time I played down in Deep Ellum.
Oh shit.
You managed to end up in Inglewood in the middle of Deep Ellum.
not Inglewood, but
I get what you're saying. There's some shady ass parts in it.
like one street over.
Yeah.
Like I took a right when I should have taken a left, and I didn't know the
Oof.
area at all.
But I remember-
and literally, it's like 2:30 in the morning, and people are like on their porch just looking at me as I'm going. I was like, this isn't right.
This is not correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got stopped I stopped at a red light, and there was this dude on the corner, and my window was down. He's like, "Hey, you're lost." He didn't, not like a question, like, "You lost?" It was like, "Hey, you're lost." And I was like, "Yeah, how the fuck do I get back to the..." And then he told me, and I was like, "Thank you for not killing me."
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah,
Dude.
Deep Ellum, man. Like, we played at the Armory, and it seems like, I don't know what's going on, but it took me and Ryan like an hour after like 3 a.m. to even get out of the parking lot at the Armory, because there were just people that wouldn't move.
Yeah.
Like and a bunch of people like giving us dirty looks for trying to leave.
Yeah.
Because it was like we were going to hit them or something. It's like, we're parked. We're waiting to...
They're like, don't you... there are some places... We played that Tequila's place. They had a real big parking lot scene after the show. That was one of those things where I'm like, could you please move? I need food in my belly so bad.
Right. It's 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Go home.
I drove here from very far away.
Right. Tequila's wasn't actually too far. That was just right off 35.
Have you played that place?
But that was a trip.
Dude, it's like a Tejano discotheque that every now and then does rock shows. There's like this giant metal horse on stage and like all these rad stage. Like, it's sick. It is a fucking cool venue. And they just gave our underage guitar player at the time a bucket of beer. He was so happy. Like, they handed it to him. We're all standing there. They hand it to the one dude in the band.
He's just looking like he won the lottery. He's like...
Yeah, he's like, they just gave me a bunch of beers. What do I do? And I was like, drink them.
Yeah,
casually.
Yeah,
don't sit there and fucking chug beers like you're not supposed to be.
Don't
chugging
geek out.
Beers.
You know, just do it.
Oh God,
that was a silly night. But I'm still friends with the promoter of that show. I think her name's Karen. She's really cool.
Yeah,
Let's do one.
Yeah,
we should see if she'll get us back.
I don't know if that place still does it.
I don't know.
Didn't
Brandon set it up from Electric Vengeance, right?
No, we did.
Oh, did you?
We did through a friend of ours named Azteca, who shout out to Azteca. But so we ended up doing a benefit show there for someone in the scene that had been hurt real bad in a motorcycle accident, and at that time, so this is literally like a discotheque. Like,
it's straight up.
It's a huge venue.
You've told me about this place.
It probably
before.
holds 2,000-3,000 people, and it's got
a Tejano bar.
And it's got like disco balls and lights in the. I mean, it is straight up discotheque. And but they gave this guy the okay to have his benefit show there, and because it's in a Tejano area, and it was someone in that scene that had been hurt.
Oh, okay.
And so we were friends, so we were the only gringos on that show.
Yeah.
And but
I think when they posted a picture of you guys, they were like, "These are the only gringos on the show."
Oh yeah, no, literally. And we had a great time. Like, everyone was super cool.
Super cool.
Everybody was gnarly cool, and the place was packed. It was easily one of the biggest shows that we've played, and it was amazing. And everyone was super cool and very nice. And we're like, man, are you going to do this again? He's like, I'll try. So he gave us another date, and we brought you guys in.
Yeah.
And then
we had
Oberon.
an okay crowd.
And it was good. It was good. But the thing of it is that when you play those huge venues, if it's not packed, it seems empty.
Yeah.
So it's like you
guys-
put that exact same crowd in a smaller venue, even something like Trees, you're like, oh, damn, this is a good crowd right here.
Yeah.
But when it's like an enormous hall,
And
you're
there's
like,
only like 30 people there.
oh, wow, there's crickets. You know?
'Cause, I mean, oh shit.
But anyway, the point of that
is
is that I don't know if they ever did that again. I think it was just like a narrow window that we got to take advantage of.
it was cool though. I mean, it was a really fun
lucked
show.
out.
Yeah.
Hey man, man, fuck! I had the point again and I lost it. Anyway, continue.
Damn it, Garrick.
Maybe
What
we
was
can convince him, you know.
Yeah.
We could, if anybody, like it'll be us. Like, listen, we are gonna pack this place out
Right.
with drunk suburban kids.
So, so speaking of like big empty venues, like weirdest gig I ever took, I was like 18
oh, I love where this thread's
in
going.
Amarillo.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
Yeah, and it was on Craigslist, and this dude was like, "Need bands for big party, and that's all.
Craigslist show.
Yeah,
I've not had one of those
I have
before.
Yeah,
either.
man. Dude, we met on
New level.
Craigslist.
New level.
All of us met on Craigslist.
No shit.
I would
Yeah.
have figured you guys more for a back page band, but
Yeah. and I message this guy, and he comes.
All I can think of is the ad, like, hey, open-minded protein dumpster seeks bass player.
It's just a picture of me, like with like holding my chest, my
oiled.
chest hair out, and it's like
Dude,
okay.
they got rid of casual encounters, so now you got to infiltrate the band musician page if you want to
Bummer.
you know,
I like how you know that.
Yeah.
Did you ever read any of those, man?
I watched
Some of
both.
that
They were
shit got
hilarious.
wild.
Yeah.
They're like looking for someone to tie rubber band around left nut and smack right one. We'll pay.
Right?
I'm just like, so just anybody?
Right? I mean, you know.
Dude,
I
so-
need money.
$20 is $20, man.
This is where it's going, though. So, like, I took that gig when I was 18, and he gives me the address.
The Craigslist gig.
Yeah, the Craigslist gig in Amarillo. We drive all the way out on the boulevard into the middle of nowhere. And
Which
there's-
is not a short drive from here for
No.
anybody listening.
Yeah.
That's not from the area.
Yeah, for anybody from the area,
That-
we are in Dallas.
Yeah, you
Amarillo's
can't
about
go.
4
Yeah,
hours
sorry.
away.
And it was in the middle of nowhere, and it was also called Tequila's.
Oh.
And the sign had a big worm coming out of a martini glass.
Nice.
And we go in.
Classy.
It's this huge ballroom. You know, it's like easily like a couple thousand people. And it's us and like some band that just played nothing but Nirvana and Stained.
That's a really
night.
fucked.
And there were
I've had
20
nightmares
people.
like
There were
that.
20 people.
This okay.
Worst gig ever, but it was the biggest room I've ever played in.
Jay, our
Craigslist.
producer, also guitar player of Diesel Beast, he's been here the whole time. Jay does sound for a living, and like he tells me about shows like that. He's like, these fuckers got up and they played every Puddle of Mud song ever. And then I left with $80 because I had to get so drunk through their set that I could fucking stand it.
Okay, hey Jay,
He's
if it
just
makes you
chain
feel
smoking
better,
blunts.
if it
up
makes
in
you
the-
feel better, man, I sympathize with you because I've been on the promoting side of that also. Where
Right.
But that's your fault. You hired those
no,
motherfuckers.
no, it is not my fault. I tell you this right now. I let you guys book your own bills. It's not my fault when you guys book shit. Not you guys,
Right.
but you guys out there. It's not my fucking fault when people book shitty bands to play their bills.
That is true. Like that, and that shit happens every now and then.
and
Like,
it's rough.
I don't
It
want
is
to talk too
rough.
much smack because like these kids are new, and I don't want to dishearten anybody. But we played a show relatively recently, and I kind of like did a favor. Like a guy was like, "Hey man, I know this band. I vouch for them. They opened this show?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Give some name. What's it rhyme with?
I don't want to do that. No, 'cause
Turn the
they're
mic.
good- they're
Turn the
good
mics
kids.
off real quick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you off mic, but man,
Nobody's listening. It's all right.
that's actually true. No, I don't. wanna fuck you.
Milvertongue Mevels.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was totally them.
Yeah.
No,
Damn it.
They were so bad, bro. It was, and I mean, I remember like my thought when I walked in, and I was just like, the saving grace is that no one's here yet, because
Hey, if it makes you feel better, at a venue I worked at, I didn't book the show, but the venue got a letter saying don't ever book that band again.
Wow,
and
really?
named the band.
oh my
Nice.
God,
And
that's
they like
mean.
sent like a 2-page letter about how much they loved the venue and how they were like, I'm sick and tired of seeing this band here all the time. They're absolutely terrible. And you're like, but to me, I was sitting there thinking, I was like looking at every show that because the bar hadn't even been open a year yet. And I was like, they've played here one time, and then you had enough.
It's like PTSD, man.
Yeah,
you
it's
gave shell shock.
It was rough.
It's just like every time a band comes
Ah!
out, they like hit an E minor. They're just like, fuck. I've seen things, man,
Right.
and stuff. So anyway, how are we looking on time? About 15? All right. Well, let's get to, we like to do one. There's a couple of questions we ask every, shut
I
up.
love your transition right there.
Sorry, that was a segue going downstairs. So, I mean, like, how are you guys doing? Just
I
all
would
right?
love to
Yeah.
watch you on a Segway going downstairs. That would be fucking fantastic.
Gravity is a harsh mistress. There's a couple of questions that we ask every episode, just because we find it interesting as road bands. First off, how do you guys typically get to a venue, especially if it's out of town? Like, what's your travel situation
We
like?
finally managed to get it down to one fucking car.
No shit.
Whose car?
Hey,
My car. And the one time we did it, we blew the transmission. In the middle of Oklahoma.
In between Norman and
that's
Oklahoma
right.
City.
You stayed the night, right?
Brutal.
Called AAA.
So, I know that, like, where specifically was it? Was it, like, near Paul's Valley?
It was between
Ada?
Norman and Oklahoma.
It was by some
in
air
that 15
conditioning
minute
factory.
stretch.
Yeah.
Between there. Yeah.
So you were like relatively close to being back to Texas.
Yeah, we
No, because Norman is...
Like 20 minutes away.
No, Norman is just south side of OKC, so it's a good...
3.5 hours away.
Yeah.
Oh, what am
Yeah.
I thinking of?
well we were
Thackerville.
No,
where the
there's like this
casino
really
is.
shitty named town right over the border that gets hit by tornadoes like every 5 minutes.
Well, there's like Gainesville right up there.
No, that's in Texas.
Oh, yeah. He's giving me the thing that I'm being unprofessional.
Yeah. God damn it, Gary.
Hot take. Fuck Norman. No, don't fuck Norman. You guys are lovely people. I would never say that.
Yeah.
No, we were going to Oklahoma City from Norman, and it blew
Okay.
there. And then after that, we were going to Louisiana
We're at...
and Monroe.
Yeah, first
Monroe,
time we've ever canceled a gig.
Yeah, but luckily we had such good friends in Oklahoma City that we got AAA to Oklahoma City, played the show we were supposed to play, used another band's gear, Turbo Wizard.
Hey, man, shout out to
fucking
Turbo
love
Wizard.
Turbo
That's a
Wizard,
G
man.
move right there.
And
It is.
then Blue Note booked us the next night.
Blue Note.
So we played at Blue Note with Them Evils, and even though we had to cancel Louisiana, I mean, we still got
Also,
four gigs
check
out of
out
the
Them
trip.
Evils. That
Them
band
Evils.
is
That's a great name.
stupid.
They're probably the best band I think we've ever played with.
That
Nice.
that
Like,
bass player
like-
does parkour while he plays
Yeah,
bass,
it's
and he's
like
like
nuts.
Man, that
blackout.
sounds-
He's also blackout drunk.
I-
It is impressive.
Again, you got me questioning logistics of things again. I'm just like, man, parkour.
Just because you can't do it doesn't mean other people
No,
can't
but
do
parkour with a bass would be difficult for anyone. And then on top of that, blackout drunk might either make that easier or harder, depending on like.
it. He's a skinny little guy, so
Yeah, I
I don't know
couldn't
if he
do
was
that
blackout
shit. I'm built
drunk,
like a
but-
pro wrestler. I'd elbow
maybe
drop
not.
the stage. I'm
Maybe not.
distorting.
Maybe
maybe
he's bouncing off the walls,
Shit.
like literally.
maybe
Yeah.
not blackout drunk.
We got mics crunching.
Oh,
You don't hear it?
Check,
did.
check. I think
As
it's
long as
fine.
he doesn't hear it, he's got the mixer side. I guess it's okay.
Check, check.
maybe not blackout drunk, but as close to blackout drunk as you can get without being blackout drunk.
Oh, yeah, that
We
brown
call
out
that
drunk.
we call that the War Baby special. Back here.
It's like I'm drunk enough to shit my pants, but I can still get home.
Yeah,
So-
it was the best of a bad situation.
yeah,
that
we made like $1,000 in 3 days.
Nice.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, paid for the tow home.
So now
Yeah.
that you destroyed Riley's car, how do you guys get to shows?
We still use Riley's car.
We don't have a van or a trailer. We pretty much have to grunt and take 2 cars everywhere we go.
That sucks. But
Yeah,
I mean,
it does
we
suck.
have done it,
But you
that's
guys have
very
done.
difficult.
Have you done a full tour?
We've done like regional stuff, like Austin, Houston, San Antonio,
What's the farthest you've been away?
Oklahoma,
Shreveport,
Monroe,
Nice.
Amarillo.
Yeah.
So nothing more than like
3,
8,
4, 5
So
hours.
mostly just through the plains and the bayou.
like 6-hour radius.
Right on.
basically.
That's legit.
Yeah,
That's legit.
Yeah.
but
That's
Guys
van,
getting out there.
van,
I
hopefully
assumed
one
that
day.
you dad. So
Yeah.
But and then the other question, we completely lost our mics. Are you getting any?
I could see it. I could see it.
I think we lost the
on
headphones.
The laptop.
Oh,
we
it's-
lost the
yeah, we just
headphones.
lost
It
the
might be
headphones.
because we mentioned Oberon, and then the lightning started.
lightning storm.
Yeah,
outside.
we got to stop doing that. Oberon controls the weather. So a little known fact
Fucking,
about them.
I thought it was weather machines.
Well, anyway, before we close out, what's the other question we asked, Craig? It's a good one.
where do y'all practice at?
Yes, where do you practice, and how often?
Right now, my house, but we've also done it at
Ryan's
Ryan's 2 houses he lived in, And then we've done it at the museum I worked at a few times.
We did it illegally in a practice space once.
And then we snuck into... Here, Ryan, tell them about it. What apartment complex was it or whatever?
Oh, yeah. The City Park Apartments along
Are you
Fry Street.
serious?
Yeah.
Did the cops come?
No. One time.
It was
This
like
is a security officer.
the security guard.
Oh, fuck that guy. Screw off, Herman.
And we made up we live at apartment number blah blah blah. Like totally.
No,
lying,
dude, tell him the address of your house.
And he did not call our bluff.
No, the only reason that... Sorry, I got to embarrass Ryan. The only reason he even came up to us was because Ryan took a piss outside. And he came up and was like, was one of y'all urinating outside? and we were like, sorry, sir, But we snuck into that place. We knew the passcode, and it's been like 3 years, so if they're going to come arrest us, I mean...
Do you know...
I guess we can...
Is there a statute of limitations on pissing?
Well, here's the
don't think
thing
so.
about the pissing outside. I think we may have talked about this on this show before. Because I ran into a very understanding police officer. I was very drunk. I was walking away from Fry Street, and I pissed on a bush. And then I got lit up, and I was like, oh, no, I'm going to get a ticket. And he was like, I actually have to arrest you. They just changed the law. If you are caught urinating in public, that is now a sex offense.
Oh.
Fuck
At
that.
which point I was like, please don't
not
take me
do
to
this.
jail for sex offense. Please. And he was like, I'm going to let you off with the public intox. Don't do this again.
Got it.
So I was like, cool. And then as I was walking away, I was like, it's very possible that I'm drunk and that guy was fucking with me. So I went and looked it up. And no, in the state of Texas, you can get get qualified as a sexual offender for peeing outside because technically you took your genitals out. Brutal.
So if you just zip it down and keep the genitals in.
Just piss your pants. It's
Fair.
It sucks, but it's legal.
Yeah.
So, we got about 5 minutes left. The album from Hell or High Whiskey.
Through Hell.
Through Hell or High Whiskey. I am sorry. And the actual release date for it is...
September 29th.
Well, that's the release show. We haven't even talked about what particular day we're going to put it out. It'll probably be a day before that, but...
Okay.
Do you guys have any plans to try to shop it to labels, PR people,
Oh, yeah.
bookers,
There's-
and all that?
It's there.
Yeah.
See, you sound so confident.
It's like I told
we're
you.
We're going to be a big fucking deal.
No,
You're
it's-
lucky we're here
it's-
today.
It's like I told you earlier. I have plans that I don't tell them. I just do stuff.
Right.
You can ask them. I just do stuff, and they're like, okay.
You can tell us here to promote.
Yeah, we're right now. Tell us what you're doing.
Yeah.
We got an album. I got an album, but more we have an album. You guys didn't invite me in here. I'll talk about my album.
He's talking about what labels you're going to shop it to.
All of them.
All
But I
of
have
them.
plans.
All of them.
I have many plans.
Okay.
It's
I like to
very,
be
very good.
vague.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Purposefully vague.
No worries.
But so like, where is the album going to be available when it drops? Like, you're going to hit all the Spotify, iTunes, all that shit.
all that. It'll be all the digital distributors. It'll be on.
Are you going to do
Bandcamp.
physical copies as well?
Yeah. We'll have that at our shows. CD Baby.
Are you bringing back the
Bandcamp.
inverted cross?
No.
Because
No.
I want you
Please.
to so
Sorry,
bad,
Craig.
please.
Please,
Sorry,
because that was my first exposure
Mine
to
too.
the Infamists is a show at Andy's Bar, and we were playing with you guys and wanted to check out the other bands, and I saw the kick drum that had the inverted cross on there, and I was immediately a fan. And then I heard you guys play, and it made me even more of a fan because you combined that imagery with the blues-based proto-metal that you guys play.
There was
And I
always
was like, that is awesome cross-blending of imagery and sound because it wasn't like shrieking black metal like you might assume.
And you guys always had like hot nuns and shit on your posters. It was just, it worked. I loved that vibe. That
I
whole
do
vibe
too,
was great.
and I loved it. So
Don't worry.
from the Peanut Gallery,
the
please bring it
scissoring
back.
nuns didn't go anywhere.
Okay, good. As long as the scissoring
There's a
nuns
lot
are
of
still
scissoring
added.
nuns.
It's cool that you analyzed it that way because the upside down cross was, if you look at it, it's Times New Roman, and then the T and the is just the cross. It was
Right.
really
Yeah.
just us trying to be shitheads.
But that's what I
But it
loved
looked,
about it.
but it looked cool as shit.
Just the T-shirts were so rad, and I kicked myself because I never got one. I've got your new one, but I never got one of those original like inverted cross because you had one. Did you guys even just like distribute?
Did we
those,
make?
or-
I don't
think
know
we
if
did.
we had T-shirts. I think we had posters.
We had posters
I
and
want to say you
albums.
had
and stuff like
one
that.
of you had like a T-shirt. Am I wrong?
I think that was a girl.
Somebody
I was talking
made
to.
one.
Okay.
She went and made one. That's how
She
you
like
know,
took our
into it she
poster and
was.
made one.
I
She didn't
wanted
even.
one.
She basically pirated a T-shirt.
Make some of those. I will buy one right now.
Yeah, I absolutely would
Well,
too.
I'm glad y'all liked our shitheadedness so
Yeah.
much because I
It was
That's
awesome.
what made me fall in love with you.
Like I said, yeah, like just
maybe we'll do a throwback.
the image mixed with the music, and I was
Ryan-
just instantly a fan.
So was Ryan the big? He was like inverted cross because I
Well-
want everybody to know how demonic I am.
no, that was me. Ryan, do you still have that bass drum head?
I think I do actually. Yeah. So
We should sell
like
it.
we can sign it.
Yeah.
and We can give it to you if you
Yeah.
want.
That would be
Yes.
fucking rad.
We'll hang it
Yeah.
wherever we
We
do
will
a show.
Yeah, we will
We'll
absolutely.
put it in the
do
middle of
that.
the table.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll pray over the altar of your inverted cross and signatures, man. That'd be
I'm
sick.
glad y'all like that so much because we got.
I'm with Craig though. It hooked me because I was like, I saw your instruments on stage before I saw you guys because it was like sound check and then you fuck off, get a beer or whatever, and it was the bass drum again, and I was like, oh man, this is gonna be like some fucking just like, and then you got up and I was like, that dude's wearing bell bottoms. But then you did your thing, and it was like what I loved about it is it had that throwback proto metal sound, but it wasn't just like Sabbath worship. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which you get out of. I mean, don't get me wrong, Black Sabbath, probably my favorite band in the whole
Oh, yeah.
world.
For me.
But I mean,
Yeah.
you get.
But it wasn't that.
Yeah.
It was more. It was even. I'd say even before Sabbath.
Yeah.
Is because like I
It's
said,
like
it's
shit like Iron Butterfly and
Yeah.
stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
No one has ever said we sound like
So-
Iron Butterfly, but I'm into it.
It's not that you guys really sound like it because unfortunately you guys don't have a rad organ on stage.
that would be sweet.
Yeah,
but-
They got 3 rad organs
Yeah.
on stage.
I mean,
I know it got me on that one,
It
but
kinda-
I just mean the vibe.
It
Is-
kind of was just playing off the whole idea of the band name because the band name really doesn't have a cool story. Like I thought of it in the shower. Ryan wasn't in the band even at that point.
And then he saved you.
And then he came in,
did.
yeah, and we were like, well, it sounds cool, it's like that, the day that will live in infamy kind of thing, playing off that, and it also just wasn't taken because there's like just some rappers like JJ the Infamist or something.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
there's no bands.
Band
called The
names suck.
Infamous.
We've gone over
Yeah.
this before too, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
like figuring out band names sucks.
And the idea was just, we want to be rock and roll. We want to have teeth. We want to have claws. We want to piss people off. We want to have a good fucking time. And at the time, we were like 19.
Yeah, you guys were young.
So
when I
it
met
was
you.
just like, what are these shitheads doing? But now we're like 26, 27.
We've been a band. We've been a
and-
band for 6 years
Yeah.
next month.
And I
shit.
think
Nice.
I think
Yeah.
this is
Very
a
nice.
rare case where we actually grew into the name.
Right.
Because when we founded the band, we were kids, we couldn't
Yeah.
even buy alcohol, and then we kind of gained this notoriety of being like the lovable shitheads of Denton. And
That is definitely how,
Yeah.
because when we booked this first show we played with you, like somebody said pretty much those words.
yeah, exactly. And we grew into the name, and the cross was kind of our attempt at being shitheads and being controversial on purpose and poking.
I didn't even
it
think
was-
that.
people
I just
and
thought it
everything.
was awesome.
Yeah,
And,
that's where it was.
and I
It's
mean,
so
we
sick.
we love the devil and we love the power of the riff, and and we've kept that. But
It was your black pussy.
All right.
oh god, we're not going there.
Right.
But
Oh, I just went
yeah,
there.
you just went there.
Too bad.
You hit the button.
Well,
Uh,
I'm excited to check out whatever you guys do, whatever art direction, music direction you end up going. But for an old fan, eventually, if you could work it back in, I will definitely buy whatever you put out.
You put in that inverted cross design on anything, I'll pay money for
Dude.
that.
Maybe-
Right now, I'll give you cash up front.
maybe we'll print some EPs for
There you go.
That would be fucking sick.
Fir-
There you
first
go.
2 albums,
Just any
have
kind
it.
of demonic imagery, like if it's the next EP or single.
I'm right
like
there
even
with
even if the rest of the album has nothing to do with it, you throw some goat's heads or something on there.
Dude, what was funny was our
Like-
first album had this big upside down cross and an even bigger one, not just the logo, and then the image in it was like a satanic ritual. But then when you listen to the music, it's just like bluesy.
It's
Wait, there's even like
driving
a
Camaro.
country song on
Yeah,
that record.
yeah.
Which is amazing.
They-
like Hell and High Whiskey, if you guys had Black Phillip from The Witch drinking whiskey,
Yes.
Like I would,
He's just
my
this
head would
big
explode.
black fucking gnarly goat with this deep ass
Yeah.
voice that talks to little kids.
The
Yeah, that would be sick, dude. I would immediately buy that.
The biggest critique we get on our first two albums were, first off, like the imagery, because we have like this super heavy, dark imagery,
Yeah.
but then the songs are just not quite.
Which is great though, because
Yeah.
it's that
Well,
interplay.
They're
of-
heavy as fuck, but it's not like brutal. Like when you think
Yeah.
of brutal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah.
The third album, it's like bright purple and red, and I don't know.
I think it
just-
fits more
it
our
fits
style
better.
and image
Yeah.
more now.
Like the second album has like a chick that's all
Yeah.
bloodied and battle worn and has a
Fucking
headdress,
war headdress on.
and
Yeah.
it's got the upside down cross logo, and you just look at it and you think like, oh, you know, this is gonna be some heavy shit. And then you listen to it. We have a song called Shakedown, which is like getting frisked by a sexy female cop.
Why is that
Like,
not your
would
why do
you
think
would
it's-
you
That's great.
expect that to be on that? I mean, we just weren't good at pairing imagery with the song.
You know
But
what's
I
the
think,
best?
but I think that worked extremely well. Like, there's nothing wrong with matching them. I'm not saying that. Like I said, it is totally cool if you guys go different directions. I'm just saying, like, just so you guys know, I'm an enormous fan of people that will take ideas and fuck with them, and that just the idea
Yeah.
of like doing the
'Cause-
unexpected is fucking gnarly.
There's this image in my head of like some dude in a record store. He's got like fucking corpse paint on and like
So
7-inch
Ghost?
spikes
Oh.
coming out. And he looks at the fucking album. He's like, yeah, Satan. And then he pops it in and it's just like, you know, fucking Whiskey Rock. Yeah. So yeah, no, I love you. You screwed with that guy for $12 and it's my favorite thing in the world.
We were like 20, you know, and now we try to pair everything up a little better image-wise and everything. But for y'all, the upside-down cross, you know.
Fuck yeah.
Lives long.
Maybe
and
Ryan.
prospers.
Maybe Ryan will pop it on.
Ryan. Well, as apparently the moral of the story is Ryan is the talent. So Ryan, bring back the inverted cross.
Yeah. Well, I think we're just going to clear everything with Ryan from this point on.
Yeah, we'll take it to him. But we gotta wrap this up. So we greatly appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
coming
thanks
out.
for coming out and
Thanks
hanging
for
out,
having
man.
us.
problem.
Appreciate
And we'll definitely bring you back so we can harass you some
I
more.
swear to God, I heard he's gonna come on our backs, and I got really terrified
Well,
for a second.
Terrified. You should be flattered.
Yeah. Yeah, we told you we pay you. We just didn't say how.
Yeah.
how-
We did not specify.
Yeah, in the millions.
But what last song would you guys like for us to play?
Oh, this one is track 2 on Through Hell and High Whiskey, and it's also usually track 2 in our live show. It's called Tin Singer, and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ryan's going to tell you what it's about.
Tell us, Ryan.
Come on, talent.
It is about Charlemagne's horse.
Fuck yeah, it is.
And hold on, Craig will love this. So when Charlemagne went around just wreaking havoc on everyone, telling them,
As he did.
turn Christian
Yeah.
or we're gonna fucking kill you. So it's literally about him forcing people to convert.
Oh, but
And,
the inverted cross no
also-
longer
yeah.
in. But let's talk
Also-
about
yeah,
Charlemagne's
but-
crusade against the pagans.
Doesn't match where we're going now.
We're
so-
confused, man.
So,
Just
but
kidding.
before we play it, I'd like to interject about the songwriting for this song specifically was hilarious because like Riley was like, "I want to be a heavy stoner male band." I was like, "I don't know about that," and then I wrote this opening heavy fucking riff,
Yeah.
and he was just like, "Okay." Like the guy who likes to stoner rock didn't write this heavy fucking
He works
riff.
best when I challenge him.
Right?
When I tell him, do this, I hate this, impress me. And then he's like, bam. And then it works. And this is
It
like...
took him like 3 weeks to
we
figure
play
this riff
this like
out, and I
every
love it.
show.
Yeah, no,
Right?
I've definitely heard the song. I like the song a lot. I didn't realize it was about Charlemagne because I am usually
Charlemagne's
very
horse.
drunk. My bad,
Yeah, it's
Charlemagne's horse.
War Horse.
It's
War Horse. It's on Wikipedia, Tin Singer.
Riley and I are a
You
bunch
guys
of
have a Wikipedia? You are
No,
legit.
Tin
No,
Singer's
that-
on Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
Riley and I are a bunch of fucking history nerds. We have
Nice.
degrees in it,
Nice.
and it comes out every now and then in the songs.
We love that shit.
All right. Well, Ryan, do you have any final words for the band?
Well, I will say it's kind of nerdy, but
You're in a safe
For-
place.
yeah. In Tin Cinder, I hit the ride bell a lot during that song, and it sounds like it's totally random, but it sounds like swords clanking against each other. Yeah. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was totally random. Like, you know, that added the aura to the song. So
fuck, man? You are the talent.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, 85%, man.
Right.
So, Warlord podcast, listen for the fucking swords, you know?
Right.
They're there.
We're gonna.
All right. Well, thanks so much, guys.
He just
What?
gave us our fucking sign off. I've been trying to figure out a way to sign off this show for weeks now.
We have it. Okay.
We have our sign off. Thank you for listening to Warlord Radio Podcast. Listen
Thanks,
for the
guys.
swords.
There you go.